Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is October 17th, 0645. Today's topic is VA programs. I'm excited to bring this one to y'all. I had a lot of success at residential treatment. I'm still kind of successful from the things and some of the people that I met and some of, like I said, the things I learned there. It's actually pretty awesome. I have a list that I actually written down for one of the second times that I've done this, which I should have been doing the whole time, but it is what it is. So we're going to start off with, I think we'll do the cons first, because there's less cons than there are pros, and that's always a good way to look at things. Write a list down, see which one stacks up against the other one and how. Cons are going to be, it will not fix your problems. So going to this program or completing this program will not fix any of the problems that you had prior to coming to that program. I.e., if you have a crazy partner, or a baby mama or a baby daddy, it's not going to stop them from continuing to be crazy. What it will do, though, is will help you deal with said person and how they act better. Likewise, it will not do the work for you. So the program's not going to drop it in your lap. It's not going, you're not just going to spend a bunch of days there and walk out of there and not put anything into it and expect to get anything out of it. I feel like a lot of guys and girls that were in there when I was in there, that was kind of their mentality, is they were just here to ride it out and this and that. And I was kind of like, wow, that sucks that you have that frame of mind or that mindset. I hate it for them, because they're not getting better, not doing anything productive. They're just wasting the taxpayers' dollars. Now, let's get into the good stuff. The things that it will do for you, and I mean this wholehearted, ladies and gentlemen, it will give you these things, but you have to apply yourself. Just to reiterate, it will give you education, and I mean in my opinion, of the best kind. I mean, education that will alleviate anxieties for you. Education that will make you feel like a normal person again. Education for dealing with yourself, dealing with the outside world, dealing with a spouse, dealing with children, you name it. I mean, guys and girls, please trust and believe me. I know the VA can be a royal pain in the butt. I've dealt with them. They've had me in tears multiple times. But inside of these PTSD treatment programs and these substance abuse treatment programs, they, at least the one I went to, they've really got something special there, if you apply yourself. Medications. If you need to be on medication, I think the best thing for you is to be in a stable environment when you're getting on said medications. If you need medication and they give you the wrong thing on accident, would you rather be out there walking around in the streets for you to have an adverse reaction or a negative reaction to it? Or would you rather be in a controlled environment where somebody can see those changes in you, or you can relay those changes in a much quicker time frame to your provider, and they can make those changes accordingly in a much faster manner? I understand that's not for everybody, that little scenario right there, but do understand that some guys and girls do really need to be on medication. Some of y'all and some of us, we do need to be on meds, and it's just a thought that maybe you should be somewhere until you get stabilized out on said medication. But they are very very good about it at the program I was at. It is a stable environment. It is a place at that point in time to where it's structured. You know, there's rules. The time frames are the same every day. It can be very peaceful in how regimented it is, because it gives you a second to slow down, take your head out of the game, so to speak, zoom out, and have just some, I can't say this word right this morning, normalcy, I can't say it, but it's just to have some peace in your life and some normalness for just a small extent, you know what I mean, just an extended period of time. If you haven't had that in years, think about that. Think about if you've had nothing but, you know, kids screaming or bombs blowing up, or, you know, people yelling at you and rushing around and running everywhere, and, you know, your boss giving you deadline. I mean, it could just be, you know, it could be something to think about. A stable environment. Work opportunities. A lot of people don't know this, man. They've got some great, or they did when I went. They had some great work opportunities. If you were willing to put in the work, start out where they needed you, work the job for, I believe it was like 90 days or 120 days or something, whatever their probationary period is, and you could get a legit job with the VA as a federal employee with benefits and everything. And it's like, hold on, like, so you're gonna take me from being unstable and, you know, being on an acute floor, to educating me, medicating me, you know, give me a job. I mean, I'm not done. I mean, with those, you can maneuver after that. After you already have your foot in the door as the federal employee, you can move laterally or up or down. I mean, it's, for some of us guys and girls, I don't know if anybody else is like this, but I know I can speak for me. I hate going to a job interview. Hate it. I don't like needing somebody. I don't like having to need, you know, this job, or, you know, need to tell somebody, oh, well, tell me about yourself. I don't like that. So think about that. If you're already going to have to go into a job interview and them already knowing, hey, that you're coming out of this program, or you're still in this program while you're trying to apply yourself and better yourself into this federal job, they already know that you're trying to do the best you can and you're in a program. That's a lot of stress relief. If I was in those shoes, I'd be like, oh yeah, man, this is Gucci. But anyway, that's just me. Housing assistance. People don't know this. If you don't know what a HUD-VASH voucher is, you're behind the curve, big dog. If and I'm not saying misuse this, I'm not at all. But if you have ever been in fear of being homeless and you are a veteran, let me tell you something. You better swallow that pride and take your butt down there, especially if you got children. You can take your butt down there to that HUD-VASH office at whatever local VA is around you, and you need to find out how much that voucher is and what local landlords will take that, because that's legit. You know, I haven't had to use that, thank the Lord, and I'm glad I haven't, so I didn't take that resource away from another veteran, but I've been close. I've been close. I've looked into it harder than I would like to admit. I'm gonna tell you two other things that people don't know, and these are the big secrets that I've always been excited to share with people. Did you know that after 21 days of being at the VA, that you can apply for 100% temporary disability? And people are going to misunderstand what I'm saying by that, but I'm going to clarify in just a second. But wrap your brain around that just for a second. 21 days consecutively. There's no programs that are less than 21 days consecutively. So you're going to be there for 21 days minimum anyway. and you can file, and they will approve it if you do it right, for you to get paid 100% disability for that month. So if you have 3 dependents or how many ever dependents, you're getting paid your 100% with the dependents. The reason I say that, let me clarify, not to sound like a dirt sack. That's for my guys and girls. When I talk to them and ask them why don't they get into a program? Oh man, my job. Oh man, my bills. Oh man, I got kids. Okay, time out. Your employer cannot, I repeat, cannot penalize you in any way, shape, form, or fashion for seeking medical attention for a mental disorder or disability. They can't. Their hands are tied. They can't fire you. They can't bust you down in rank. They can't do any of that. So that was my number one excuse I hear. Oh, my job. All right, we'll throw that out the window. So now what's next? Oh, money. Okay, I just gave you the formula on how to deal with the money. Dude, some of y'all that got kids on, that's $3,700 for y'all to square away whatever y'all got behind on. Because think about it like this. Whatever you got behind on, that's a small drop in the bucket compared to you potentially getting some relief from your mental problem for the rest of your life. What, to be late on a phone payment or an internet bill payment or an insurance payment or whatever it is for a month or 2 months to get on the right medication, get the right education, get some better friends in my life. I mean, and it's up to y'all. Y'all can make excuses if you want, but I'm just letting you know that there's ways to do this. Another thing, these social workers, man, dude, these social workers, they say the pen is mightier than the sword. Let me tell you something. Between their pens and their phones, you'd be surprised with them people that are, if they're good people and they care like the ones, or the lady at the program I was in Biloxi, Mississippi, they will call people and get things done that if you try to call and do it yourself, unfortunately, you will pretty much get laughed at on the other line. I've seen it. I have called the same places and told my social worker, ma'am, I called them. They said that they're da-da-da. Okay, Mr. Wells, let's just see. Let me call them real quick. Okay, you can try it, ma'am. Go ahead. Hey, this is so-and-so. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I've got a patient here. Like, he's getting ready to be out of here, and he needs to be where, there. Like, don't tell me you don't have a spot. Oh, well, actually, we just had somebody leave today. Oh, I promise you guys and girls, do not knock these programs. And I talk to so many of my friends, y'all, that they need to go. And they've got so much stuff going on with their life that they just don't believe that they can go. And I just want to offer y'all this. It is a place that's full of professional